booty scratcher. They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher. Here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness. Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on, which is protecting their whiteness, their pureness, not knowing that they are not pure. It's a lie. And I don't get involved in these types of conversations because it's ridiculous. And it's very unintelligent to talk about, to even speak on, that I would deny my own children, my own grandfather, my own mother, just to protect what? A movement? Y'all don't put food on my plate? Y'all don't pay none of my bills? Y'all sitting in living rooms with bonnets on, causing division because you angry, trying to be accepted, no different than a gang on gang crime when you got them little boys in Chicago or any other city taking each other out over what? Just because you look different?
Keep it coach.
All right, so, oh, come on. All right, so we have to come back on later if I'm not coming in too good. That was Tasha K. She's one of the biggest YouTubers or influential social media bloggers around. Um, so that's what she had to say about the FBA, and I didn't hear the ending part till just now, so that was good to hear, so I could get at least a little bit of context with this, because she made a valid point in there. Of course, not to do with the KKK though. So FBA stands for Foundational Black Americans, and those are for the people that are descendants. Well, the original people that were black that came into America. I got to get a little more on this too, because then we have ADOS, African descendants of slavery, which is pretty much all the same thing. It's pretty much all the same thing. Godfrey has gotten a lot of backlash too. He's a comedian and he's a Nigerian native. He sticks up for Black Americans, so I don't know what the problem is. I would never compare a black movement to the Ku Klux Klan. That's absurd. What she's saying, though, as far as the division between black people, and it's been brewing, she's correct. When you keep titling yourself something and you feel entitled to things in America, and then when Jamaicans come, Haitians come, I haven't heard them say nothing much about white people coming taking their jobs. They're looking at people that look like them and saying, hey, you coming in here taking my jobs and stuff. I'm anti-immigration myself, but I say that all around the board. So there's a difference. But to compare to KKK, I was just like, whoa, what made her say that? But she's saying you guys are just turning black people against black people, which she's correct that that's part of the plan. She's correct that that's what's been going on. So when it comes to that, she's right. That's why I don't get into that FBA, all that. Oh, are you FBA? Are you this? Are you that? How about let's just say black? Let's just say that. We're all African, but a lot of y'all have been taught self hate. So anything that's less African, you guys jump to and separate yourselves from, even though it's the richest continent and always will be on the planet. We keep having these little sectors of this and sectors of that. She said, young Pharaoh, who's apparently been losing his mind. He's in videos now with nails longer than mine. That rhymes. Polite. I don't know why you even mention him. He's been convicted as being a pedo. Nobody's thinking about him. Dr. Umar Johnson, I don't know what she has against him. He's on the same page she's on. So what it is there's a lack of knowledge. So people keep spreading misinformation. And that's why we're not able to solve a lot of problems because there's too much misinformation. You want to keep people out of something that you don't own. She's right with Chicago. Chicago's been out of control for a long time. Young brothers over there are just out of whack with things. But for her to say, oh, you don't look like me. No, they all look like each other. They're fighting because they don't have much to live for. They don't feel they have much to live for. Nobody's teaching them that they're princes and princesses that's going to become a king and a queen one day. Nobody's teaching them that. They're teaching them that you got to have the latest Jordans to matter. And that's on the parents too, because they're not helping. I've told y'all before, we got to start coming for the parents. Don't come for the kids. You got to come for the parents. The kids is about to take over. If these kids want to take over, they could take over towns. They're already showing you a little bit. Then you run them back home, but they be out in the hundreds. They can come out in the thousands and won't be nothing you'd be able to do about it. You would have to wait. I'm going to play it again and I'm going to give commentary and I'm going to talk about
Foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher. Here's
another thing. There's people that say you don't have a right speaking on things because you're not that. You can't speak. We could speak on whatever we want to speak on. And it's not fair that there's black people that feel they can't even coerce with other black people because I'm not from there or I don't live where they live. So I can't really, have a conversation with them about, yes, you can. Most of y'all came off them slavery boats. So don't try to act like you're different or you're special. You're not. This don't make no sense. Then Tasha K says, my kids are African. My grandfather's Bohemian and all the stuff they're saying. Your kids are African American. Your kids was not born in Africa. Just because their father was born in Africa doesn't make them a pure African. They're pure of the essence in their race. But people keep confusing nationality with race. They're two different things. Growing up, people kept saying, oh, no, not the black dude, the Jamaican dude. What is you talking about? So the more we keep talking ignorant is the more we're not going to learn anything. You're not getting nowhere. She don't know what she's talking about. Part of it she does, so I give her that. But then the other part is like, Tasha, what is you talking about? So her husband is a native of Africa. He's been here for a very long time because they grew up together. They've been dating since they were underage teen. They was like what, 14 years old? They were young. So I'm pretty sure he's very American from, growing up in American culture. Her son that she had, Tasha K has a son and a daughter. Her son is in Africa being raised by somebody else or some other family. I don't know what that's about. That doesn't make him African. His race does. Where you live, that's when somebody asks us, what's your nationality? Where do you live? Oh, okay, where are you from? That's how you get to know more about a person. This other stuff is lies. It is just misconstruing. But as far as division, divide, that's exactly what it's starting to do. It's been doing it. Instead of just saying, yeah, I'm a foundational Black American and just talking with the people, no, they want you to be your own cult, don't let nobody in, and just keep giving money to the people that's spewing this to you. Because they up in their little $1 million home or whatever that you could have too. But you guys are financing leaders of your cults. Y'all like financing leaders of your cults because that's what it is. Anyone that adds division after unifying a group of people and spewing things that you know are evil, what would you call it? First comments, I'll put it up. First, FBA got to put down rules. You'll boycott an Asian, but ride for Nolan mom. The Asian? Boycott Asian. Oh, okay. That's an interesting point. But his mother is black, right? When I first saw her, I was thinking that when I first saw her, I was like, oh, he got an Asian mother. But then I said, oh, no, she's like a light skinned black woman, but she's mixed with Asian, and his father is black. I'm not for boycotting anyway. I'm not for boycotting, and there's a reason because I need to know what the end result is. What are we doing? I don't believe in not spending money with somebody for a little while. Let me check now my watch that I don't have on. Let me check my calendar. We gonna boycott Target for a month, and then we gonna go back shopping again. When you dummies are gonna make up for the money that you weren't spending anyway, because now you're gonna just spend it right back. You have to have an end game. If you don't feel comfortable spending with somebody, don't spend with them again. We have temporary boycotting because people want to listen to this fake Pastor Jamal Bryant, who I don't listen to either. These people are not caring about black people. They're caring about their name and staying relevant. So that's why I don't really even deal with none of that either. With Target. So it's like, okay, black people, when can we start shopping at Target again? I just want to know. Should I check the calendar? Is it online on a website? Don't nobody tell me what to do, first of all, either. I don't care how black you think you are. I'm blacker than you. I'm blacker than most black people on YouTube. That's a promise. I get down to the DNA. I get down to how our flesh inside is different, how our blood cells are different. Can nobody rock with me on that level? But see, let's go back to the little level that everybody tends to talk about on YouTube, which is FBA, ADOS, and then the ADOS is over here, Yvette Carnell, who's a very smart black woman. You got Tariq over here with the FBA coining of that. It doesn't make sense. You are dividing everybody. That's all they're doing. Y'all have to realize that it's okay to congregate with people that got strong points of views for race and things in this country. But you have to look at what are they really doing for us. I got Ben Crump coming up too. Yes, I got our bald headed attorney coming up too. Because they ain't doing nothing different than watching black bodies drop and getting paid from it. Sounds familiar to me historically. FBA hate Tatum. He's white, but dumb women do. Oh, I didn't know Tatum's wife was white. I didn't know he was married. Oh. Well, see, the thing with Tatum is that he's always looking to go against black people. He can't help himself. You know what I mean? So there are people here that cannot help themselves. So I laugh and I just take them for what they are. That's it. That's it. Um, Tatum, I think he got a heart, but he's a no nonsense black man that's a former cop. But he has a low tolerance for his own people. And y'all could say whatever. I like to lay out simple ways that y'all have to use your black brains, white brains, Asian brains, whatever brain you got, and sift through it. Don't spend years trying to figure out who somebody is. They're showing you already. There's people on here that don't have a tolerance for black people, period. We're not going to sit here and say, no, it's just certain topics. No, it's the Chicago kids. No, maybe it's people in New York. No, it's something else going on. Sorry for the glitching. It's hot. Um, so that's what I do. I keep it really quick. YouTube knows too. YouTube knows. Don't you bring no coons on my news feed. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because I'm not going to watch them. So I'd like to identify them. Maybe I'll get a bio on them so I can know who they are, what they're about. And then I keep it pushing. Why? Because they're tainting our souls. Y'all could think this is just YouTube. YouTube is a portal. We know how to make you feel good if you allow us. We know how to make you feel bad about yourself if you allow us. We'll put you in a cult if you allow us. We are mind controlling. That's what we got going on. Who can control whose mind? I don't want to control nobody's mind. I just want you to be able to control your mind and control the space that you're in when you come on YouTube. It's not a game. These are vessels. Whoever you spend your time with is going to have an effect on your life. These are vessels. These are purely vessels that we're using through these frequencies, through these networks, right? Which is used through electricity. That's energy. It's definitely energy. Maybe I gotta get Tasha K off the screen for a minute. Girl, you and your big old boobs, girl. You glitching my screen. So the whole African thing and all that, that's disgusting that Tasha K feels that no one wants to hear from her because she's married to an African. Stop forgetting where we came from. Stop forgetting where we came from. If you forget where we came from, you just as good as dead. I'm being honest with you guys. The time is now. Stop it. This is disgusting. And I haven't really heard Africans saying bad stuff about Americans. When they do, they don't like the way we behave. That's what I've heard them say. And they know we got a lot of light skin, we got a lot of high yellows and all that up in this piece because there's been a mixture through our history, right? With races. Part of that too gets people to kind of distance themselves from Africa. I'm not African. There's nothing African about me. That's y'all. No, no. You keep drifting away from your own people, you're gonna see what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna meet your demise in a different kind of way, and you're gonna need people like me, and we ain't gonna be there for you. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna finish what she was saying.
What I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness. Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on, which is protecting their whiteness, their pureness, not knowing that they are not pure. It's a lie. And I don't get involved in these types of conversations.
She said she doesn't get involved in those type of conversations. I don't either when they're too when the level is too low. There's a low level with it. There's something going on with my studio. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't either. That's why when she was calling her kids African and this and that, and her father is Bohemian and all stuff, it's like, first of all, correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me see something. Bohemian. Because last I checked, that's not even I mean, I know it's not a race, it's a place. Bohemia. Bohemian is a native of Bohemia, of the Czech Republic. So that's a place. Bohemianism is a social and cultural movement. Your father is black. Just say he's black. All this other stuff that is like not measuring up. He Bohemian. What the hell is you? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh! I remember Sean Davy Way. He was my girl. He was always getting on her. Now they besties. You know, Tasha K has Stockholm syndrome too. So she gets close to the content creators that's been dissing her to death. I don't know what's going on with her, but no, no. And my problem is we got an issue with separating race from nationality. Where you were born and where you live is a geographic location. Your race is your genealogy. When we want to know what you are, we're saying race. Stop confusing that with a country. You're knocking Jamaicans because they're from Jamaica as if Jamaican is a different race and people are different in America. No, they're not. No, they're not. Let me pull up the thumbnail. Excuse me. I needed some soda bad. And I got ginger ale and I don't want to be on here burping. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get off in a minute anyway. Um, Godfrey has been dragged into this too, or he dragged himself, whatever. Why is it behind me? Oh, I didn't do it correctly. Um, oh, come on, will you please? I don't ask for much. I really don't. Yeah, so Godfrey, he's a Nigerian native, so he is from Nigeria, right? Now he has a podcast here on YouTube now. Now it's in front of me. All right, whatever. Um, where he's only had African people on there, and now there's American people that I've only heard of saying, "Oh, now he's not letting no Americans on his show." Or it's just all about Africa. That's good. What is it? Africa 54, because there's 54 countries in the continent of Africa, something like that. He has a show. Nobody said anything when it was only Americans on his show. See what I'm saying? You start to divide as soon as Africa starts to come stomping in, like, hey, you know what I mean? That's when they get pushed back. When that's where we're all from originally anyway. I don't care what your complexion is. I don't care how tall Tariq is. I don't care about your coats. You originate from Africa. You can call yourself black if you want to. That's fine, because black people are all over the world, and then we don't have to say nationality. If I'm gonna say black, that means I'm just not adding your nationality. That's it. But all this other stuff, it doesn't make any sense. That's not what I wanted to do. But thank you for your comments too. In there, it's good to get people back in here too that make some sense. And actually, even if you didn't make sense, it's not even about that. Just speak your point of view on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Or anything similar to it. I'm not playing games with people. People play too many damn games. It just doesn't make any sense. But because she compared FBA to the KKK, that's why people are like running after her right now. So it looks like a day ago she apologized. Let me shrink the screen down some. She apologized for saying that, or if she basically like offended anyone, which of course she did. So that's what that's about. But I even heard her saying, well, she came on her channel and she was saying, you can unsubscribe from me. If I don't, you feel some kind of way about what I said, you got to get to know this is me, and stuff like that. She was saying, and it's like, Tasha, we know you. You know what I'm saying? And she should stand on her square with how she feels. But when it comes to certain things, and she says, I don't speak on this type of stuff because y'all be having ignorant response, all that. No, you should speak more on these type of things sometimes. She really should. Now, where did the video go? It's not even up here now. Come on now, Tasha K. You took it down? All right. Well, it was up here. And she basically was saying, like, she don't care. If you want to unsubscribe from her, then do it. Stuff like that. And it's like, that's not the point though, Tosh. Like, you got to get some more education in you. You have to educate yourself more. You're married to an African, right? Who been living in America for a long time. But you should be able to have these conversations, and you need to, or at least tune in, because when they do start talking, you see how ignorant she was sounding. Some of it was true, but the thing she was saying was adding ignorance to the topic. We have too many ignorant black people speaking, and they barely speak. So that, like she said, I don't talk about this because it's ignorant people. No, you are becoming more ignorant by not engaging with people, grassroots people like myself, or other people that actually research, that actually have been wanting to know who they are since they were little, who actually are experiencing things and know that before you experience some things, we can get something together and be there more for each other. But y'all not doing that, you're going to remain to a level of ignorance where people not going to take you seriously anyway. There's some people, I don't care how big they are. If you're talking about race and you ain't been talking about it, and I know you don't know what you're talking about, you need to shut up. STF you. I'm not going to listen to you. The only people that listen to people that are ignorant is knuckleheads and young people on YouTube. Godfrey, they're coming for Godfrey. They're trying to paint a narrative with Godfrey being against African Americans. He's never been against African Americans. And why would he be? We helped him get to where he was. Did he have a career in Nigeria? No. Not with this. We wouldn't know him. We pay for his tickets for his shows. We support him on YouTube or whatever other platform. We participate in watching the movies he's in, shows, all that. That's us. I don't really know how many Africans follow him, to be honest. I'd be curious to know. He had a woman on his channel too who's a comedian, and she was talking about how Americans need to, get more in tune with African culture and things like that. And she's absolutely right. And just like how you said, Officer Tatum, former Officer Tatum, is married to a white man. I mean, white woman, excuse me, white woman. So is she. So it'd be interesting how sometimes people come on here and they be like, oh, yeah, this black, that. And then if you look next to them, it ain't a white wall, it's their white spouse behind them. And yeah, you can do that, but that's got to cause something of your frequency as a couple. That don't make no sense. Wanda Sykes, too. I enjoy Wanda Sykes' comedy. I like hearing her talk. And she does a lot of jokes, too, and it has to do with race. And she's also married to a white woman. So there's just a lot of things that we have to realize that our people don't really have it yet. They just don't really got it. If they got it, they wouldn't be like that in a relationship with somebody that's of the opposite race, the same race that you're saying, hey, they got to stop oppressing us. That's who you want to make out with every day. That's who you want to breed with. All right. And I'll say this too in short. When you're breeding and mixing, your job as the parent is to make sure that child knows who they are. They got to know all sides of their race. Stop bringing these zebras in these pieces on social media and all that, and they don't even know who they are. They change like the weather. They so confused. They so confused. They feel they need a coat. They don't know who they are. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Let me get back in here for a quick second. Let me get 'cause I showed Tasha K, right? Hang on. Oh, he going up. Well, wait a minute. How do I they don't all need to be on here.
None of you motherfuckers are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking to me. You do a podcast and do better then. But my thing is I'm doing this for the good of all of us to bridge a gap and all this, oh, you're a tether, you're a this. You can eat a... I'm just not talking to you, miss. I'm just saying in the general. But
Okay,
you
I'm
can
like,
eat
man,
a for real. I'm a tether, I'm a this, all these terms for a bunch of
No, I wasn't
traumatized
saying
black
any of
folk.
that.
It's like, first of all, I'm a very well-read man when it comes to black life. Very well-read. I've done mounds of going to see the minister,
Yes.
a Savior's Day, all kinds of shit. I met Stokely Carmichael. I met Francis Cress Welsing. I met all these people. Did you? I can
we
question a lot of people on that. None of you motherfuckers are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking to me. You.
All right. So he goes off on FBA's where's the thing at? For calling him a tether. Um Another thing too is they're making up terms that are negative to Pan-Africans, to people like myself, to people that love and embrace where they come from, which is Africa. You can call me what you want. I just know you on your way to hell. Oh, you could go to hell for demise. Yes, if you are trying to cause a demise against black people, whether it's individual or by the masses, which most of you guys use your influence to try to control people by the masses, you got a place. You're going somewhere fast. This isn't just a life to live on here. And I know a lot of people don't know what happens after this life. But if you think that you're going to have this peaceful death, peaceful afterlife, and all this, and you've been calling ruckus against Black people, you're sadly mistaken. All this is divide. And for them to jump down Godfrey's throat like this is surprising to me, because he's been the most humble Nigerian around. Humble. He's part of American culture, African American culture. He's been coming on here spitting at history that other people aren't doing. He does comedy and he does history lessons. He knows how to get it in there so that you get it. But what he's not going to stand for is you to just disrespect Africans, Africa as a whole, because you're an American, because you're FBA. You could be FBA, but you got to stop looking back at Africa saying F you when that's where your Black ass came from. I don't care where you was born. You're from Africa. And that's why they rather be called Black, because they don't want to put African in there. You African, it's in your DNA. 90% of followers of Tariq never got their DNA even done. And they probably won't even get it done. They know it's going to say Africa, Africa, Africa all over it. This is now becoming a different form of coonery. Yes, you're being a coon. Whenever you disrespect to the point of don't deal with, don't have economic ties with, you're not a part of Africa, what else would you call it? What else would you call it? And then to know they got kids. You people got kids that you ain't even gonna teach nothing to. Why? Because they spending more time doing other things, and what they are teaching their kids is going to be the same ignorance that they're spewing online. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop this crap. Y'all got to stop this crap. And I'll be honest with you. I've talked about this before. I said that Godfrey has to get a backbone. He has to get tougher on people when they give him pushback. He's always been the guy that just says, oh, okay. Oh, no, all right. No, I hear what you're saying. All right. Like those type of things. And it's like, he hasn't gotten that much respect in the what is he in movies, in the movie industry and things like that too. And I think it's because of that. He's a very nice man, but you can walk all over him. You can be nice, but you can't let people walk all over you. I had to learn the hard way over and over again. Know how to say no. Know when people are just doing too much. You got to stop. They're draining your energy. I was becoming dumb. I ain't no dummy. People will dumb you out. Let them keep dumbing you out, because that's what they're gonna do. That's what these people do. Speaking of dummies, all right, let's see. He has something on here. This is about Nigerians.
Come to my country and tell me what I should be doing.
You feel this is your country?
It is 100%.
Why do you feel
Is this your country?
You know how I feel it's our country?
Is it your country?
You know why I feel that way?
That it is your country?
Yeah, I mean, Black people's.
Notice how he said Black people and not African people. He knows there's a difference.
It's America, your country.
Whoever said that is a big idiotic clown. I didn't see this before. I don't remember seeing this, so I'm gonna let it play. Black just means you're Black. We ain't asking where you're from, where you at. You Black.
Yes, it is.
And you're Black, right?
And we built it.
And why do you feel that?
Because we built it.
You didn't build it?
Yeah, Black people built.
What do you think about the Blacks who call themselves African Americans and they were born in America? Is that dumb?
No, it's not.
The folks in Africa don't even like Black Americans.
We know that. I'm African.
So why are you?
You know I'm African, right?
Where you from?
Nigerian.
So you born over there?
I was born here.
And this is why you have to check them every single time.
He was born here. I mean, wait, I'm a little confused. He's saying he was born there. But anyway. All right. So that was some people's pastor, Jesse Lee.
Me what I should be doing.
You feel this is your country?
It is 100%.
Why do you feel
Is this your country?
You know how I feel it's our country?
Is it your country?
You know why I feel that way?
That it is your country?
Yeah, I mean, black people's.
It's a
Notice how he said black people.
I just don't get it, man. The only people that can't speak on black people are people that aren't black. You can engage in the conversation, but you can never speak for us. And that's part of the problem that we've had in this country, is that through the system and through politics, a lot of other people have been speaking for black folks. All right. So we have more and more black people getting into politics, which is good, but we need the right black people into politics, because then we're still running with the same train of thought with people that are just trying to control black people, not console, not educate, not empower. And that's been a problem. So I remember, I would see somebody black and I would just assume, they about goodness of black people. You black, right? Like what else would you be doing? But then it's like, no, it's really it's like, no, it's really not that. So I mean, let's do another clip, one more clip. Let me pass y'all this Dutch. Let me pass y'all this clip. Hold on a minute. Thank you guys for coming through. To anyone that's new or returning, you're appreciated. It is an open chat room. I put the link there too. In case someone wanted to hit the link, and I can put a number. I'll be on for maybe another 10 minutes, and that'll be about it. So if you do wish to call in, I'm going to add that also, and I'll put to call in. Not calling into work. Too old to be so. Africa, we have African DNA because of. No, you sound very ignorant, whoever this person is. Yeah, you're gonna remain a Ms. too. Who wants to marry a dumb broad? You sound very ignorant. And by the way, anyone new, I will not attack you. But if you attack me, you're already attacked. My ancestors been had my back. And I got new people that's gonna have my back too in a physical form. Okay? So you playing with somebody that has a spiritual realm and this physical form. So I'm not playing no games with y'all at all. At all. That's why she got Ms. in her name. Ain't nobody marrying you. Not no time soon till you get that brain right. You sound stupid. All right, so I'm gonna play this right here. But anyway, my name is Kiy N.Y. I talk about things to do with the community in Astros, which is, I don't even have my phone by me in case somebody's calling. Hold on a sec. Yeah. So also you'll notice too, when we have these type of topics, you're gonna see people's horns come out. That's them. That's that devil in their spirit. That's that devil in them. So instead of just saying something or being like, instead of being like, oh, okay, that's how you feel and stuff, I can cite my sources, and ain't nobody gonna come in here and discredit anything that I bring without without at least being able to cite your source. If you can't tell somebody where you're even getting this information from, then you already lost. You already lost. So there we go with that. And anyone that has something to say and you want to call, you can call in or you can hit the link. You heard? That's what I thought. You don't want to debate me. You don't want to debate me. But that's okay. That's why more people have to start having more of these conversations too, so that you ignorant people can get a clue. You same ignorant people think that the white person got your back, think that some Asian or somebody else got your back. They don't like you. Most of them don't like you. They don't shop with us. They don't want no money coming to us. They don't want nothing coming to us. When are y'all gonna get that through your heads? It's probably the same type of chick though that'll be buying fake hair because she think it came off the head of a real Indian or somebody. When most hair is synthetic, it's not even real. All right. So keep know who you playing with if you're gonna play. Just know who you playing with. because you got the wrong one. Let's get into this clip right here. Past this clip. Ooh, y'all some ignorant mother.
You start to put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen to the Nigerian accent.
Man.
First of all three of y'all speaking English.
Everybody involved is speaking English. And let's talk about who English sounds the most English. Why you want to talk about colonization?
All right. I'm trying to, what I wanted to do, hold on a minute. Let me remove. What I'm trying to do is let people speak their piece. I don't like to just come and say, oh, this person said this and they don't know what they're talking about. And it's like, let's hear it from people's mouth. I'm not trying to get other people's podcasts on here. And then I don't know how they feel about, I don't got time for that. So, hold up. Dang, where is it? Hold on a minute. Please, people, know where you're from, know what's going on with you, know what you have in your DNA. Know what you have in your DNA, because it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to change a lot of things for you in the way you think. It has to. It has to. Why do you got... Let me, hold on a minute. Well, Tasha K apologized for what she said. Apology. I've spelled apologoy, whatever.
I actually expanded my brand and have a business. It wouldn't be the type of business.
I'm glad that I could plant a seed like that.
Yes,
so,
but and
so
I
what,
always
what are you disappointed in me about?
Yeah,
what opinion?
I can't defend you now. I always defend you when it comes to them trans women, because they ain't gonna come for you.
What is your Because
Yeah,
right now you're not even asking.
FBA
You
movement.
just Did I say first of all? First of all, it was the FBA movement that asked me a question.
Well, it couldn't have been if FBA is 50 million people. I am very disappointed in you. I've been watching you for years. In fact, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, you're the reason why I actually expanded my brand and have a business.
One more thing too, and then I'm gonna go. Y'all don't think y'all got nothing to say. Stop feeling like somebody got to be perfect for y'all. There's no perfect creator. There's no perfect anything. There's no perfection. We all have our own views. I can back everything I say because I actually read. I actually research. That's why y'all can never cite a source by coming in here saying that you don't have DNA that's African, you liar. You coming in here talking stupid. I don't even know what the word is. You're trying to say from pagan. You're making stuff up because you've been whitewashed. And that's a lot of y'all stupid problem. Now, the first person that came in here made a lot of sense. And even if you don't agree with me, don't attack me. I'm not attacking you. But if you attack me, I'm going to attack you too, right on back. Because people be on here sounding real stupid. So people put certain people on a pedestal and just like, oh man, this person is awesome. I watch her on YouTube. I support her. I do this. I do that. Oh, wait. Why did you say that about FBA? Wait, why did you say that about trans? Wait, what? No, I do agree. I don't agree. We're not going to always agree. Y'all got to stop acting like children. You guys start going back in time mentally as if you're going to agree with everything somebody says. And as soon as you don't agree, you cancel them. Don't cancel them. Just don't listen when they're talking about certain things. It might rub you the wrong way. All these channels on here. Tasha K can't speak on this too much because she's not educated that much in it. That's why. That's why. And some things are too controversial and they don't want to go that route with their channel. She's a gossip girl. She does very well doing that. So that's what she does. But regardless to you gossip girls, gossip guys, whatever this is, The race thing is always going to be here. Whatever you get your money from or your views from, racism is always here. It'll be here when you get offline. It'll be here when you go apply for something. It'll be here when you walk down the street. It's always going to be here, whether you decide to talk about it or not. But y'all like to talk about it all of a sudden when somebody drowns and they black. When something happens to somebody black. Oh, I'm woken up now. It had to have been somebody white. What did they say? Oh, yeah. Let us do it. The people that actually investigate, research. Let us take a look into the cases, please. Because a lot of times it has to do with race. Sometimes it doesn't. I can't stand when I see black people come on here and think they want to talk about black issues when that ain't your forte, because you don't make it that. You don't know nothing about talking on black issues because you act like you don't live it. So you don't want to talk about it. Some of y'all with your head up your ass so much, people could be committing racism against you all the time, but you too ignorant to notice it and recognize it. So when you see what's trending, and who's trending is Wells, who's trending is the woman that was found hanging in Mississippi, now you want to talk about it because you see these white people getting numbers, and then you got coons getting numbers. I'm tired of seeing non-blacks and coons talking about my people because none of y'all even care about them. Whether they from the Caribbean, whether they from Africa, or whether they're a New York native like myself, you don't care about your neighbor. You know you don't. You don't care about black people. So why come on here and act like it? If you cared, you would do more so that we could be educating ourselves and doing better together. Y'all don't do that. Y'all do it when it's trending. In the words of Jeremiah Phillips, the comedian on YouTube, move around, fam, move around. You better move around, fam. Look around here, smell like open air. Move around. Y'all some clowns. And then some people, I get it, are scared to talk about things on here because you get attacked by your own. A lot of times it just be another like goofy ass light-skinned woman that come up in here talking stupid, and I just be like, yo, it's another stupid broad that thinks she thinks she gonna get somewhere further than somebody else. No, you not. No, you not. And if you do, half the time it's because of a colorist. And you're disposable. You're just as disposable as somebody as dark as these black bricks behind me. You is just as disposable. Keep your information correct. Just like people are spewing that Trump and these other administrations got rid of all these black women's jobs. Look it up for yourself. There's nowhere near that many black women that work in government. It's just not like that. Do the research. Stop repeating what you hear because you heard it. If we get together better and stop spewing misinformation, we'd have less black boys dying. I'm telling you, because we're not encouraging them enough to know that they're young kings. You guys got them out here thinking they could be white one day. Just keep working at it. You could get up there and be white too. And then the other one's like, oh, well, you probably ain't really gonna be much because that's just us, black people. I mean, we just gotta take what we get, Then if you found somewhere, y'all act like we only got one lawyer. You all run to Crump when all Crump wants is money. He does want justice. I'm not saying he don't got justice in his heart, but his boy-headed ass is paid, and he don't share that with nobody. And that last case, some months back, the Reed case last year, he never got back to the family about the autopsy. There was supposed to have been another private autopsy done. Colin Kaepernick helped with that. See, he's following the money trail. He needs to know where the money coming in. And then when he find out Wells, they probably not gonna get no money. I don't know, because I don't listen to misconstrued information. I can't even find out about Wells that much. I got to sit back and wait. Because 80% of the creators on here are lying, whether it's intentional or not. It's not the truth coming out of them lips. Your lips is fake. Your talking points is fake. His supporters is fake. Because sometimes they bring their stinking ass over this way. I'm like, you could come get some real knowledge from me. If you don't like it, don't try to attack me though. Because I'm gonna attack you twice as much. Because that's how I do. You're gonna regret it one way or another. And there's more stuff I could do too, to where I'm not even online and you ain't even online, and I know how to affect you, to remind you, stay in your place. That's what type of time we on right now. You better be down with this correctly, Pan-Africanism, like you're supposed to be, or you best get out the way. You're gonna be moved one way or another. You move with us, or you got to get out the way. We know how to get you out the way. We know how to get you out the way. It's just sad that I know some of y'all are procreating and having children. And then there you're going to teach them to be just as ignorant as you. That's the saddest part about it. And y'all be the first ones coming online. I got to go fund me. Something's going on. I got a case I got to do. Can you send me? Don't you ain't need nobody. Where's the FBA's at? Where's y'all cult? Come on, y'all don't fundraise nothing for each other. You are making certain people get rich. They'll never be wealthy because they're not living right. And they're not going to really be rich for long either because they're not living right. Y'all still don't get that part either. You still don't get that part? Come on. Tariq too, or any of the other ones. He ain't buy that house. He's still making payments on it. Look it up. Like, you guys are, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I enjoy museums. That wasn't a museum. It ended up being a comedy club. But this is who y'all support, right? This who y'all support? People that's going to add divide to our people? And then as soon as somebody says something and it's different than what y'all saying, y'all attack them. Y'all don't sit and be like, no, let's talk about it. All right, well, cite your source. I'm going to cite mine because that's what I do. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with no idiots on here. You cite your source. Some things aren't going to come from a source, though. When I'm talking to a pure Black person, there's some things you don't need a source. Just talk to me. But y'all can't keep spewing these lies and coming online with these lies, and you want to support the wrong people that are lying. And then as soon as somebody say something different, you start feeling yourself and come over there and be like, nah, that ain't how we do. That ain't our movie. Yeah. Because you feel you a part of something. You ain't a part of nothing. You a part of a demise. It's natural to want to be a part of something. So I get that. I'm just on a different level than you guys. I'm not looking to be a part of something. I don't have to be in a cult. Like, you tripping. I do so much on my own that y'all probably would get in my way anyway. You get in my way. Y'all too lazy. If you wasn't so lazy, we would have more correct information online right now. Not this back and forth. Well, where he from? Oh, well, he from Nigeria. He don't like us anyway. Godfrey got love for African Americans. He's been teaching and I was enjoying it. Like, yeah, come on here and speak that talk. As soon as he say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, FBA or whatever, but you African. Oh, no, we're not African. I'm not that Black. I'm Black, but not that Black. Come on. Go ahead. Go light your cigarette. Move around. Go get you a Lucy from the store. Go get your Newports. Whatever you smoking. Save some for your friend. But all right. It'll be time for me to breeze out. Let me remove this from there. Again, my name is Kiy N.Y7. Your thoughts are invited. They're always invited. I just ask you to be as respectfully as you can. I mean, I don't know who raised y'all. Some of y'all don't have no house training, so, but I will teach you. I could train people too. I could train people. but on the side, I'm a coon coroner. Coons are like dead meat, and I just dissect you and figure out where you went wrong. Give a diagnosis on your death, stuff like that. So yeah. So you're gonna need to watch what you're saying, who y'all think y'all be talking to, all these things. It's very disgusting that we have people as old as they are not realizing the connection with Africa. Like this just I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You guys have so much built-in self-hate that you attack your own. That's all it is. It's just attacking Africans. It's attacking people that know they're African American. You call them us tethers. Tethers are people that, and then I saw somewhere, I think tethers they're saying are people from Africa that come to America for a better life and all. It's just like, what do you need a name for that for? It's an immigrant. And as long as you here legally, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I'm anti-immigration anyway. And if I find out any of y'all that be talking junk on here, you ain't supposed to be in the country, I'll be done came for you. So that's the type of time I'm on. Either way you look at it, I don't flip-flop. I have it mapped out. This is the legal law. This is the law of the land. This is the law of our blood. This is what it is. Y'all always sitting back, being the person that you saying somebody else is. You guys are being ignorant online. You guys are raising kids. Your kids gonna be ignorant like you. It is what it is. I don't know if that's what you really want and don't care about for your family, then that's y'all. But you better start teaching your kids. You better start teaching them. They need to know who they are. When they know more of who they are, they'll know who to hang around. They'll know who they mostly identify with. Yeah, it could be a white kid here and there or whatever, or another race. We should be integrating sometimes. All right. But there's a difference between people that feel they really fit in with another group of people and they don't live to tell the story. They don't make it out those woods. They ain't make it out that water. And I'm talking cases from years ago, but y'all didn't care about that. Again, y'all go with what's trending now. And that's where y'all fall short. Judgment Day is coming, and every last one of us is going to be judged. This ain't going to be no YouTube thing. This is just YouTube. All right, whatever. Judgment Day is here. You're all going to be judged. So in the words of Bernie Mac, my friend, rest in peace. In the words of Bernie Mac, who you with? All right. I'll be coming back on with some more at some point with the discussion, just talking about FBA. I want to dig into the FBA a little more. Why they even started FBA. What is it really doing? Because I like to see what people are doing in the community and things like that. Those are people to follow. I don't see too many people that are online doing anything for the community. They only come out to say, give us reparations, give us money, give us money. Then you got other people saying they ain't do no reparations. So we got to talk about some of that too, because we have to talk about Black folks that are just coming out for money. They're coming out for funds. They're not coming out for fun. They're not coming out for you. They're not coming out for Family Day. They're not putting on events. So what are they doing? The online causing more divide. The side I'm on is unity. The side I'm on is unity. So I don't know about y'all, but it is what it is. And let me remove this because I don't want nobody coming in here later clicking on stuff and the link is going to be off. And if anybody has something to add when I'm on like another time or something or whatever, like I said, it may not even be well, I could have left it there, doesn't matter. Whatever. It may not be in agreement. It's not about that. We just got to have more conversation about this. We do. I mean, it'd be bodies dropping here and there too. Some of that has a lot to do similar to what I'm talking about. Everybody's so busy beefing with each other. That's how you get enemies that can just start taking people out individually, like they've been doing. So y'all got to cut that crap out. It don't get no more serious than death. Y'all got to cut this crap out. I'm disappointed in y'all. A lot of y'all are just so ignorant. I don't know what y'all problem is. But salute and shout out to the people that look for the truth, and you're not going to stop until you find the truth. And when you receive the truth, you accept it. That's one of the best things you can do in life, and share it. Share the information. All right. Thanks for everybody that came through, and the respectful person that had enough balls and sense to leave some comments. Excuse me saying balls, because you could be a female, but we sometimes we still got balls in that type of sense. All right. I'm Kiy N.Y. Y'all take care. Peace. Oh wait, I had a cool intro outro. Did I put up here too? It's just short, some quick stuff because I gotta switch it up and add it. And one of them is AI, but it's still me. It's all me. But they put me in a store, and I said, "Oh, it's a liquor store." I didn't even know that. Anyway, peace.
Thank you, Clyde, New York. 007. Appreciate you. Thank you, Clyde, New York. 007. Appreciate you.
By the way, that was Lord Jamar. He used to be on a podcast with Godfrey. They had a falling out over flat Earth. I really enjoy talking about astrals, Earth, and space. So if you're interested in that too, we can have conversation. We should be able to have conversation without arguing and being disrespectful. But he shouted me out on the channel, and I really liked all those guys together. But there's been a lot of the divide going on. But anyway, if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. All right. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Peace.